not a part of being a Scrum Master either. So
yeah, another classic anti-pattern, right? Just bring the coffee, bring the breakfast, and that's it.
Yeah,
the tacos.
Well, I mean, every once in a while would be nice, but you don't have to do all that.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for sharing. So another topic, Dave, documentation. Do you believe that Agile has mistakenly, in some companies or in teams, devalued the importance of documentation, or what's your take? How have you seen documentation evolve with Agile?
Yes. So shared documentation is not shared understanding. Right. So and so this I learned from Jeff Patton. If you and your viewers know, he's very popular. He wrote the book on user story mapping. Right. So if you read his book, if you read his materials, this is where in Agile, or before Agile, right? Like somebody would write a big requirements document, like 50-page requirements document, and say, well, this is what you need to do. Just go do it. And you'd give it to developers, they'd read it. Well, actually, this is one of my first projects when I got out of college was, I worked for a major, I guess I won't say the name, but they make airplanes. They make nice airplanes. And they wanted me and the team to write software to help automate the wires inside of an aircraft. So you wouldn't know it, but there's a lot of wires inside of an aircraft, for the cockpit, even for the seats, because you have the lights and the entertainment center and everything. So this was a big challenge. Like it took a lot of time. And if they got it wrong, it took a lot of hours to fix. So we wrote a big requirements document. And then we developed the software. And so it took like 3 or 4 months. I forget. This was 20 years ago now. But we were all very excited. We gave the first demo. And then we looked at the project manager, or the person who's responsible for the overall project. And she said, that's not what I was expecting. She said, well, what were you expecting? I was just expecting a screen that just showed a button and I pushed the button and all the wires would be optimized for the aircraft. I said, well, did you read the design document that we wrote that went with the requirements document? And she looked at me and she said, no. So look, I work in aerospace and defense, or in the past and currently. Like documentation is important because you have to have a record of how things work and how things get done. But most importantly, you need to not just give documents around, but you need to have meetings over Zoom or face-to-face and go over the documents with people and make them understand. And that's what Agile does, right? It gives you the opportunities to have those conversations along with the documents